Oh, say does that.
I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up.
Oh, look at that. That is spectacular.
That's amazing.
I need the energy all the way up.
Oh, goodness.
No, no, he didn't. Gentlemen, that's gorgeous.
Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson. We'll be hearing from Allie LaForce from the sideline. And checking out some numbers for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
We're just about ready for tip-off. But first, let's hear from the sideline. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, BA. The Oklahoma City Thunder have been wheeling and dealing as of late. In the 2020 offseason, an NBA record 11 trades with 15 other teams. More at the deadline, and yet again this offseason. The end result? A mountain of draft picks in the years to come. It'll come in handy, guys.
More picks than they can possibly use. So more trades ahead, you would think, Allie. Thank you. And a look at the starters for the Bulls. White and Levine pair up in the backcourt. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Green. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward position. And for the Thunder, they've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Derek Favors out there with Lou Dort. And it's Giddey in at shooting guard. Well, here we are in mid-season now, Grant. How do players mentally cope with the grind of an NBA season?
You know, that's a good question, BA. I mean, you have to find ways to take your mind off of things as a team. Having outlets helps distract you. It's so important for players as they endure the lengthy season.
Inside, here's Favors. And the dunk by Favors.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
On the wing, Levine, a top-tier scorer, averaging a little under 25 points a contest. And stolen by Favors. Dort outside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
How about the athleticism of Dort? You see the width he has, but man, he can outwork you defensively.
White, the pass to DeRozan. Nails it from 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And there's the foul. It'll go on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
About a minute played here so far in the first. Pass to Favors.
Remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Gilgeous-Alexander against White. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
Now here's Green. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Vucevic finds Levine. Off the mark there with a 3. The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Now guarded by White. He can't get it to go. Chicago has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Oh, and the jam by Levine.
That's the sauce right there. I mean, every night, Levine approaches the rim like it's a dunk contest.
And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Here's Giddey. He's covered by Levine. Pass to Giddey. Gilgeous-Alexander against White. Clock at 6. Here's Giddey. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Right side, Levine. And here is Green. Levine passes to Green. Outside White. Three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Giddey. He's covered by Levine. Fires the three. And it's Giddey missing. Outside Levine. Outside Green. From the arc. And Levine gets it to go on the assist by Green. Levine's got 5. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Bulls leading by 4. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Here's White. His last outing, we saw him score 22. We've got Mike Muscala. Darius Baisley is out there with Kendrick Williams. And it's Wiggins in at the 2 guard. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City trailing. Pass to Muscala. Here's Baisley. Green covering. Wiggins against Levine. Here's Baisley. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game.
And Darius Baisley with an interesting path to the NBA. He skipped college in 2019, did his own private workouts to prepare for the league.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Here's Mann. He's guarded by White. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Bulls. And you know, Grant, with Baisley's path to the league, initially wanted to go to the G League, but backed out of that.
Yeah, a lot of twists and turns on his journey. More and more players now bypass college. Baisley took a risk, and it seems to have paid off for him.
And Levine, throw it down.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Here's Mann, following the bucket by the Bulls. The kick out to Wiggins. Plenty of space. That's good on the jumper.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Pass to DeRozan. Over Williams. Kept alive. And Vucevic slams it in.
Well, Vucevic has finished a couple times in the top 10 of offensive boards, in part because of his feel for the game.
There's a minute 17 left in the second period. Here's Muscala. Here's Baisley. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Chicago leading. Here's Levine.
Over the seasons, Levine's really grown into his scoring potential. He consistently finds points now.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Baisley misses.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise! Ladies and gentlemen, your Thunder Girls!
So Oklahoma City ends up going with a new group. All right, let's see the best free throw shooting teams this season. The Bulls, 4th.
And this is a team that knocks down their free throws at an elite rate. Whoever they go up against should always try to avoid fouling them at all costs.
For Chicago, they've gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. From 12 feet, and the basket by Dosunmu.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one.
I think Shea Gilgeous-Alexander knows that this is an assist play in the making. Finds the open man.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to McKinney. Lets it fly from 18. The Thunder with the rebound. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
And you cannot afford to do that when you're in an opponent's building. You got to knock down free throws. That cost them. Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
And
it's like a supernova colliding. I mean, fans love these star matchups. Always the potential for a huge play. They draw so much.
All right, and discussing that first half now, Zach Levine just seemed to be everywhere. Really. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Zach Levine with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
You look at Gilgeous-Alexander and the way he plays, he has kind of that old man style to him. A lot of crafty moves and fakes in his book.
On the court for Chicago, Dosunmu is out there with Matt Thomas. Then there's Tony Brown, then it's Tony Bradley, and it's McKinney in at the four-man spot.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
And talking about Gilgeous-Alexander, this guy plays like a 10-year vet.
I mean, he has great footwork to get to the paint. He uses those Euro steps and hesitations so well. I mean, he reminds me in some ways of a young Manu.
Thomas misses. The Thunder shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And SGA up there getting that flush to go.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. Well, Brent, you played for some Spitfire coaches. Does that style still work for players today, you think?
I think players will always want a coach BA that keeps them accountable and wants them to grow and learn. I think the communication style has changed, but the demands haven't.
The Thunder making a switch here. Baisley's checked in. Here's Levine for three. Vucevic, well-placed jumper from the free throw line.
As we've seen him develop in this league, Levine has become a better passer, willing to move the rock.
Here's Oklahoma City now, trailing by 10. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. And that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand. Pass to Green, the three. The rebound by Favors. The Thunder have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Dort for three. Knocks down the triple. So Dort's got 5 points.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
1:11 left to play in the third quarter. Levine passes to Green. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine. Green's got his first 3 points of the game.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
They're on fire right now, shooting 80% to start the second half.
Pass to Green. Now here's Vucevic. DeRozan for three. The shot off that time. Levine against Favors. And there's the whistle. They'll pin that one on Nikola Vucevic. That's his first foul of the game. A big group substitution here for Oklahoma City.
Substitution for your Thunder.
Here's Mann. He's guarded by White. Pass to Baisley. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Vucevic has got 5 rebounds in the game. Levine with it, hounded by Wiggins. Shot by Levine, no good. Here's Mann. He's guarded by White. Wiggins passes to Muscala. Here's Mann. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Bulls out in front, up by...
Ladies and gentlemen, your
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. We've got Kenrich Williams. He's out there with Alexei Pokusevski. And it's Mann in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Now here's White. Outside Levine. Out to the wing. Three-pointer Vucevic. It's hauled in by Pokusevski. Oklahoma City trailing. Pass to Mann. Wiggins outside. It's Pokusevski on the wing. There's a screen. Robinson Earl, 5 on the clock. Three-pointer, no good.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Levine finds White. Here's an 8-footer. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Levine has rare physical and athletic tools for his position. He is more than comfortable finishing around the rim.
Here's Mann, covered by Vucevic. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his second.
It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
What a tremendous showing from three-point land all through this game, guys.
The other thing they've done is had penetrating passes inside, in the interior, plenty of points in the paint.
Favors checked in for Oklahoma City. Dort comes in for Williams. On the wing, Levine. Hits a three-pointer.
Well, Levine always has the green light from three-point land. He's a very proficient range shooter.
The Thunder shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Dort for 3. Connects from downtown.
And not where he earns his money, that three-point shot. But he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
DeRozan for 3, and again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
He picks the exact right moment to get himself a clear line to the basket.
1:11 left to play in the fourth quarter. Outside, Green. Pass to Levine. Launches it. Knocks it down from distance. And the Bulls lead by 11.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Bulls.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And they increased their win total to 29.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Zach Levine.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, if you're a fan of this team, you have to be happy with the way Dort's game has grown.
You can count on Dort to continue to improve. I mean, he's made huge strides after his rookie year. He has a great trajectory for his career.
Luguentz Dort continues to find ways to impress you and expand his offensive game, but he knows he's coming to the league as a defender, and he takes a tremendous amount of pride in it.
And it's DeRozan missing. So it's the Thunder now. It's a 10-point game. Here's Pokashevsky. Buries it from 3.
Well, wanting to do whatever is good for the team on any given possession. That time, Dort playing unselfishly.
Here's Levine. Dort grabs the miss. Pass to Muscala. Williams from long range. The shot that time not on target. This one belongs to Chicago. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. You know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
All right, thank you so much.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.